Hey ladies and gentlemen, Richard Core Kenobi here, and I'm back again for another prediction video. I am back with my prediction videos. I know you guys have missed these, and I do apologize that I was not able to do the other two fights, but I just felt that I could not do them justice, and I would leave it to my more experienced colleagues. And they were able to do theirs much more better than I could. So that is why you did not get a prediction video for Natsu vs. Ace or Sub-Zero vs. Glacius. I just felt I could not do it. So yes, but this one on the other hand, I can, and I will do to the best of my abilities, because if you're watching this, then the battle's already up. It's Wednesday as the time I'm recording this. This will be posted on Thursday or Friday, depending on when I do it. And of course, the next fight is Android 18 versus Captain Marvel. And this is a fight that has been in the back of my head. I've wanted to see this fight for a long time. I was hoping that it would happen sooner or later, and now it is going to happen. So, awesome. And at this time, I do not know if it's going to be a 3D fight or 2D. Death Battle Cast has yet to announce that. It's pretty much an hour before Death Battle Cast comes on. So, again, if I do find out, or if you guys tell me, just be aware that, okay, this video came out the same day as the actual fight came out. So that is why I am not saying which animation style it will be. So yes, but that doesn't matter. The point is that this fight is finally happening, and I'm excited for it. Now, bear in mind, I am a huge Dragon Ball fan, but I'm also a huge Marvel fan, so I do not have any biasm towards one or the other. I like both, and these characters are very similar, that this is why I've wanted this matchup for so long, because they are very similar in so many ways, which I'm going to explain. Now, I will also say this. This will not be a 20-minute in-discussion, in-depth analysis on who I think will win based on this and that, because I want to save that for Death Battle. I don't want you guys to actually be influenced by my general fact or opinions, because I want you to make your own, and I want you guys to basically also wait till Death Battle comes out so they can explain it too. However, I know the track record with this, and just bear in mind, I'm doing my own opinions and research, and mine are not in the slightest similar to Death Battles. So let's just get that out of the way. And plus two, if you guys, if most Dragon Ball fans do feel connected to 18, that they feel, yeah, she'll win 9 times out of 10, just bear in mind, don't be afraid to listen to a little bit of facts or opinions. So again, there is that. So with all this being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So we have 18, formerly Lazary, or however you choose to pronounce it, who was pretty much a troubled teen along with her brother until her and her brother were turned into artificial humans, or cyborgs, not androids. I want to make that clear. They are not androids. They're cyborgs. We just call them androids because that's how it was in the dub. So just want to get that out of the way. So yes, and of course, they became an unstoppable pair. Now, in the future, or specifically Future Trunks' timeline, they were a destructive pair. They were able to kill all of the Z Fighters except Gohan and Trunks, and they caused destruction, havoc, so on and so forth. And it was this that led Trunks to go back into the past, into a different universe / timeline, to help Goku out and warn him and his friends about the androids, which they did, but then we later found out that the androids are much more powerful in this specific timeline, the Super Timeline right now, than Future Trunks' timeline, as confirmed to us by in the manga and in the dub. So, yes, with that being said, 18 is a very, very strong and incredible fighter. She, of course, is an artificial human, so she does have some major advantages that most humans like Krillin and Tien do not, but she's still able to be an incredible, impressive fighter and a great addition to the Z Fighters team. She, of course, has unlimited ki, so she can have as much ki stored up her and not run out of it as much as she wants. She has unlimited stamina, she has super speed, and of course, she pretty much doesn't need to eat or sleep, although she still chooses to. So, yes, now, also, too, what I want to get into is the power scaling. Now, the power scaling in Dragon Ball Super, everybody knows right now, it's a little fucked up and it doesn't make any sense, but I don't let those things ruin my experience or enjoyment of it. But if we're going off of what we saw in Dragon Ball Z, and where we are in Super, 18 is a great fighter on her own. However, she's not on the level in terms of the gods. She's nowhere near Super Saiyan Blue, nor is she on, I guess you would want to say, Super Saiyan Rage. Although she and her brother are at their points, in my opinion, and in some people's opinion, they are on the level of, say, Supercell or Majin Buu. But they, unfortunately, will not be on that level. Now, I know a lot of you will say that because we saw 17 be able to compete with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, automatically that means that, yeah, 18 can not only do that, but she can surpass him. Well, again, first of all, if you don't know, Akira Toriyama did confirm to us that artificial humans can train to get stronger. However, he just said stronger. He never said that the androids would be able to surpass Goku or Beerus, and bear in mind this was before Battle of Gods came out, so we don't know the extent of how their training will make them surpass Goku or Vegeta, or even Beerus. But we know as fans that that's kind of not possible. But again, that's just our opinions. So yes, and 18 does have the power to destroy cities, and she is durable enough to survive a planet explosion. Now, I will not say if she can destroy a planet, because again, we've never been shown that, but you all can assume that she can, so that's your opinion. So yes, there is that. And of course, what I want to talk about, when I was researching this fight, I noticed something from Kwaman Lan and Mike at Laughingstock Media. They brought up some great points. That 18 and 17 are very underrated as villains, and their overall appearance in Z was very underrated at all. And overall, my apologies, which is actually a good point, because what some people need to remember is that even though, yeah, they weren't the main villain protagonists, but they were able to push Goku and Vegeta to reach Super Saiyan 2, and Gohan, I should say, and Trunks to become Super Saiyan grade, or Ultra Super Saiyan, whichever you prefer. So, and they were able to influence Kami and Piccolo to fuse. And now you're probably asking, what is the special significance of that? Well, the special significance of that is that if this was any other enemy that wasn't on par with these two, none of this would have happened. So what I'm saying is, if it wasn't for 17 and 18, we probably wouldn't have gotten more Super Saiyan transformations, because at the time, Goku and Vegeta just thought, because of their biology, that they could only go Super Saiyan 1. But then they learned they can, in fact, improve and do more transformations, as we learned. So, yes. And so I think that's very important. Now, how do I think 18 will do in this fight? I think she will do very good, and I think overall, as I said, she is a very competent fighter on her own. She was able to take down both Vegeta and Trunks. She broke Vegeta's arms, and again, that is no small main feat, because as we know, Vegeta has the power to destroy a planet. And Trunks was able to take out Frieza, who could destroy a planet in his first form with his finger, and his later transformations became more powerful. So, yes, but it also should be noted that present 18, the one in the Super timeline, as I said, is more powerful and stronger than her future counterpart, because her future counterpart mainly relied on teaming with her brother more often than anybody, and she rarely got into fights by herself. Now, yes, you're gonna say that she was able to defeat Tien, she was able to defeat Piccolo. Yes, that's true, but in the present timeline, it was reversed. She was able to defeat 2 Super Saiyans by herself, without her brother's assistance. While her brother did get involved, but it was only after the Z Fighters got involved. So, Death Battle may use both, but for the purposes of the animation, I guess, and the analysis, they mainly will probably use Perez 18. So there you go. 18 is overall a great combatant and an impressive, well-rounded fighter who can train to unlock even more potential as an advanced human. However, it's not possible that she can be on the levels of a god, because we did see that when she's going up against people stronger than herself, like Semi-Cell, Majin Buu, and Beerus, she goes down very easily. So she does have limits in terms of where she stacks up. But with all this being said, that's 18. Now let's get into Captain Marvel. Now, I'm not going to go into every damn detail about her, but I'll just say this. Captain Marvel is also an underrated character. Well, she started off like that, but now she is getting more spotlight thanks to that god-awful Civil War II comic, and she's going to be getting her own movie soon. Now, if you want to know the story about Captain Marvel, or Miss Marvel, or Carol Danvers, whichever you prefer, she was given her powers by the other Captain Marvel called Mar-Vell. And when he gave her these powers, which were involved with the Kree, and she was able to gain not only energy absorption, which she can absorb people's energy, but it does have a limit to it, which made her more powerful. She also has superhuman strength, she has durability, flight, and she has a healing factor. And also, too, she is a very good hand-to-hand pilot, but she's also an expert pilot. So think of her like Hal Jordan. In fact, her and Hal Jordan are very similar. So there is that. And also, she has done many impressive feats. She actually, if you can believe this, she defeated Sentry, Marvel's version of Superman, and she's been able to go up against other Marvel characters and live to tell about it. She also does stack up very high with them, and also it should be noted that she does have a power-up that makes her even stronger, and with this power-up, she can kind of destroy planets. It's kind of complicated to explain, but yes. But also, too, it should be noted that she is just the overall well-rounded fighter. And yes, most recently, she did lead the charge in Civil War II, which, again, we don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. So, yes. And with all of that being said, she's just an overall amazing fighter. Now, I'm being vague because I want you guys to learn this on your own or have Death Battle explain it to you. I don't want to get too much into it. So, yes. And also, too, it should be noted that, yes, she can fly and breathe in the vacuum of space, but her top speed, as pointed out by my colleague Duo Dreamer, is somewhat subsonic, but it is possible that in her higher power forms that she can actually maybe go the speed of light. But again, that's just speculation. It's not been I don't know if it's confirmed or not. So if you do know, let me know down in the comments. So with this being said, guys, both these two stack up very well. Again, they're very even. What it comes down to is their speed and their stamina. And this is where I believe, in my opinion, that it's possible this fight could go either way. But if you had to ask me right now, straight to my face, I would say that the advantages lean more towards Captain Marvel. Because, yes, 18 has the durability to survive a planet, but so does Captain Marvel. Yes, 18 was able to defeat 2 Super Saiyans. Well, again, given who Captain Marvel was able to fight and defeat, those kind of make Vegeta and Trunks look laughable by comparison. Yes, 18 is an artificial human, so she's not like any other human. That's true, that also may come into the fight. And yes, she has unlimited ki and stamina. But Captain Marvel has a healing factor. So that's the question. Which would actually win in a fight? Ultimate stamina, unlimited stamina, or healing factor? You're kind of going to have to go with the healing factor. But again, this fight is, as I said, it's very close. I can actually see 18 winning this, but if we're taking everything into consideration for Captain Marvel, she unfortunately has more advantages in her corner than 18. Which is sad to say, because, again, I'm a fan of both characters. Now, I understand everybody wants 18 to win. That's fine, but if this would have been if Captain Marvel would have gone up against somebody like I don't know, like Vegeta, Goku, Trunks, like somebody who's more powerful, I think there would have been a better chance there. But again, this is 18. In the Super timeline, she has gotten stronger, but she's still not on a god tier level. It stacks up to about here, where Beerus and the Gods of Destruction and the Omni-King are here. So, yes, I want to express that as best as I can. So, yes. Now, again, who will win this fight? It just depends on how they look at it and research it. But, for now, I'm saying that the advantages lean more towards Captain Marvel. And most of you agree, too. So, again, if you believe that 18 can win, let me know down in the comments below if there's something that you can find that can concretely give her a more advantage besides the things I just mentioned, then let me know. I love reading your guys' comments. This is just my opinion. Again, I'm not going to say who I officially think will win until the fight comes out, but I'm saying I am leaning more towards Captain Marvel, and there are far more advantages to show otherwise, and more facts if you think about it. So, yes. And I love interacting with you guys. So yeah, guys, let's get a discussion going. Who do you think will win, 18 or Captain Marvel? And let me know down in the comments below. And I love talking to you guys about it. So yes, guys, if you enjoyed my first prediction back, then please like, comment, subscribe. And until then, my fellow Dragon Ball Z and Marvel fans, this is Richard Core Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. I'll see you later, guys.